Hi muckers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having the best day ever. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today and on my channel. I really appreciate you being here and I appreciate your time. If you celebrate, we're getting really close to Christmas, and whether you're with your loved ones, your friends, by yourself, I'm sending you all my best. And if you don't celebrate, I'm sending you my best in these winter months because these are trying times on our mental health. And again, I'm sending you my best. I have Monty, my rabbit, free roaming in the room here. If you hear that noise, that's what that is. It's not anything wrong with your audio, just letting you know. I also put on my fanciest outfit today that I have. I literally went out and got a fancy outfit because I kind of wanted to dress up for you today because we're getting so close to Christmas and I love coming on my channel with just a raggedy old hoodie on. So I wanted to dress up today. So again, I'm sending you all my best, and we have an update, and now I'm dressed smart because we have a nice update regarding Ethan. And now this is something that we have not heard from Ethan or about Ethan in quite some time, so it is a very monumental moment that we will all be sulking in because we don't get it very often. But if you're aware, recently I've made a couple videos on my channel talking about the fact that Ethan has been in really big trouble recently. With lawsuits and stuff aside, family drama with Trisha aside, YouTube kind of did the ultimate that to Ethan recently, which was a bunch of people who don't like Ethan mass reported a lot of Ethan's videos on the H3 channel. And again, this doesn't just like affect Ethan, it affects Ela and an entire company of employees, so it's even deeper than just being like, oh, they're going after Ethan, which a lot of people were saying. These people mass reported all of their uploads and mass reported certain videos in particular from 2014, 2015, and YouTube actually gave Ethan another strike on his channel. Now on YouTube, you can get 3 strikes and you're out. And literally whenever you're out, you're out. You can't come back to YouTube. If you upload another channel, they will take that down as well, and your entire channel and all of its videos will be deleted. It's really strict, and they don't really give out warnings. It's normally strikes. So if you keep up with everything, we talked about the fact that they got a strike only a couple months ago, and so the fact that they have this one now, if they get another one, it would completely take out their channel. And considering the lawsuit with Ryan Kavanaugh that they're in right now, Ryan's main goal at the end of it is to get their channel terminated. It really wasn't good for YouTube to give them a strike just on YouTube's own accord. Now the video in question, again, was one from years and years ago that Ethan had reacted to, and YouTube said that it was too dangerous to be on YouTube, even though their video stayed up just under age restricted, and the video they reacted to was still uploaded on YouTube and still is on YouTube now under age restricted. However, they got a warning and then got a strike, one after each other, because this video was too dangerous to watch. So again, I have my own opinions of that. I think it's incredibly shady, and I think it's incredibly convenient that YouTube are handing out all these strikes to Ethan whenever, you know, YouTube are now being involved in quite a lot of lawsuits because of Ethan. Again, regardless of anyone's opinion of that, like, listen, all of us are on the side of talking about the fact that YouTube really don't stand up for their creators anymore. And whenever a company and a lawsuit get involved, YouTube will always take the side of the person suing the YouTuber and the side of the company. It's just something that we've seen time and time again with YouTube. So really wasn't good. Ethan put out a series of tweets, they got the warning, they got the strike, then YouTube tweeted Ethan after he went on a couple, you know, things being pissed off online, as he should, and a lot of people were like, I can't believe he's going off, and it's like, no, this is his company. I literally cannot sit still today. I'm so sorry, I cannot sit still today. I'm giving you that warning, I apologize. All over the place. So then YouTube said they were looking into it, and then they privately reached out to Ethan to say that nope, they're sticking with their verdict, and they think that Ethan's channel put this dangerous video up even though it was already on their channel and so hypocritical, and they were keeping the strike. So again, if they got one more strike, their channel is deleted. However, we now have news that YouTube reversed their decision, which is something that Ethan said that they might have done if Ethan made a video and it got a lot of negative attention for YouTube, which it did happen without even making the video, because a lot of people were really pissed off. And one thing I was seeing as well is people that don't even like Ethan, don't even like H3, like a lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people within the YouTube community space, creator space, who are mainly on the side of like, you know, Commentary Bros and Keemstar. A lot of them I was seeing as well were tweeting out in support of Ethan. They were being like, hey, we don't really like H3, but this is a really bad step for YouTube to be taking, because if YouTube are going to feed into people mass reporting videos and then they give out strikes because of that, you know, if it can happen to Ethan, it can happen to me, it can happen to them, it can happen to any channel on YouTube. Like, keep in mind, if this is happening to the biggest creators out there, it can happen to the smaller ones, and they don't have the voice to fight back. So YouTube changed their decision. and they've lifted the strike. And now, before we get to the tweets of Ethan saying this, again, this was meaning that they couldn't upload any podcasts for the next week, and that they weren't going to be able to upload in December on YouTube, which, again, we've had this conversation, but a lot of people were saying that this is going to be so great for them, they can have their break. But what people aren't understanding, and again, if you're not a creator on YouTube and you don't understand the ad rates and uploading times and stuff like this, I completely get it. I was like this only a couple years ago, but December is where it's at for YouTubers. It's where it's at for YouTubers who get a lot of views like Ethan. Like, less so for channels like me, more so channels like Ethan. Whenever they upload in December, a video they upload then will get double the amount of money than it would any other month, because advertisers are throwing the most amount of money possible at YouTube during December because they want you to see their ads so that you feel enticed to buy their products for your family and friends during Christmas. So they were losing out on all that money. However, now they can upload these, but they're deciding not to because H3 now have another problem on their hands, and it is a Corona breakout within all of Teddy Fresh. So again, just one after the next with H3 recently. So again, I now have this, which was all of the tweets that Ethan initially put out. So we're going to speed run these, then get to the new ones. Again, speed run. If you want to hear more in depth, you can go to my other videos, but we're not wasting any time. Our final Christmas podcast that we've been planning for a month will not be happening. We just randomly got a strike because a video we reacted to over a year ago was deemed too dangerous to watch. They won't even tell me what it was, and I can't upload for a week at Team YouTube. Ironically, the videos that we watch can all still be found on YouTube as age restricted, so I don't understand the heavy hand with us. Please reconsider your decision. It is a tremendous negative effect on our business and community during this time. And finally, a congratulations to all the trolls that have been mass flagging every video that we've ever made. With any luck, you'll have our channel erased by Christmas. And then YouTube said, we're looking into this. Ethan responded by saying YouTube denied the appeal, can't upload for a week. That's the way it goes when you dedicate your life to YouTube, have 10 full-time employees, owe rent on your studio, and have thousands of paying members. You get banned for an old video that nobody cared about until trolls mass reported it. A video, by the way, that is still on YouTube by itself. Age restricted since 2014 with 100,000 views. So why the fuck am I getting a strike? Merry Christmas. So then Ethan did one final tweet that said what's absolutely stupid about this, which is the important tweet. If I made a video complaining about it and made it to the front page of Reddit, they would 100% reverse their decision. Why do they put me in this decision? I just don't have the energy right now. Just a horrible week. Spoiler alert, the week gets worse for H3, and we'll get to that. But what he's saying there, that, you know, whenever a lot of pressure is added on YouTube, they normally change their policies to fit, you know, so they're in the good books again. And after this happened with H3, I don't think YouTube were expecting the amount of backlash they got. I think they were expecting a little bit, which was why they didn't publicly tweet out the fact that they were keeping the strike on his channel. However, I feel like they knew that this was coming, even a little bit, but not to the degree that it was. People that don't even like Ethan, like I stated, were saying that this is a really bad move for YouTube and a really bad move and dangerous move for the community that shows that YouTube will completely go against them depending on the scenario, and that YouTube are willing to bend their rules depending on the scenario. Again, this can affect any channel. I spoke about it on my channel, a lot of other people were speaking about it, because it directly affects them, and it directly affects us, and also you as the consumer. Wow, what an interesting word to use. Smart. Consumer. Your favorite creators are being silenced on YouTube and being scared into uploading the content that you want to see, because YouTube can at any moment just deem you're gone. So, anyway, Ethan went on to tweet saying, we were planning to record our Christmas special this week and air it next week. So this was before the strike got lifted. But since the Grinch is working overtime this year, we found out today that we have a COVID outbreak in Teddy Fresh offices. Who has a curse? Trisha. I answered my own question. Trisha's been manifesting. No, but seriously, so they now have this outbreak in Teddy Fresh offices, so they're now allowed to work, because I'm going to get to the tweet that says that YouTube lifted the ban. They now have this. Like, first of all, I'm sending everyone my best. I hope everyone at Teddy Fresh is safe. I hope those who have it are resting and feeling better and get better. But literally, it's just been one thing after the next for H3. So we found out today that there's a COVID outbreak in the Teddy Fresh offices, which has now contaminated our studios, so we literally cannot film until next year. Everyone is fine, don't worry, we're just being safe. again, keep in mind Ela is pregnant and is now in the high risk category, and also it is just for the best that they don't do this. So not only were they given, you know, the opportunity, which, by the way, it could have been a blessing in disguise. I'm not saying a blessing in disguise they got the strike. However, it meant that they didn't go into the studio to film, which meant that if they went into the film, you know, the studio to film at that time, there was the employees who were part of the outbreak, so they weren't exposed to that. So I'm not saying the strike was a blessing in disguise, but I'm saying circumstantial, the situation worked out for the best. Maybe not money-wise, but health-wise, and that's most important. Everyone is fine, do not worry, we're just being safe, so we'll have a banger comeback episode next month. Hope you all have an amazing holiday, we miss you guys, and I'm so sorry that we couldn't finish out the year like we wanted, but thank you all for an amazing year, we love you so much. And then we have the tweet that is basically YouTube changing their mind, changing their decision, and this is the moment that we've been waiting for. Hashtag FreeH3 was trending on Twitter because people were just so pissed off at the fact that community guidelines can be bent in any way to up one creator and down another creator. Look at me sounding all Reddit, upvote, downvote. No, but it literally is so negotiable that the terms on YouTube can be used to give another creator a strike and push another one into the algorithm. So they tweeted saying, just found out YouTube removed the strike. It's too late to do the episode, sadly, especially with the COVID scare, but thank you everyone for caring so much. It makes the whole thing so much more bearable. Thank you at Team YouTube and my rep and whoever high up in the food chain had some sense into them. Finally. So again, this is something that I didn't expect. I don't think even H3 were expecting, the audience was expecting, because YouTube were really heavy-handed with their decision, and it was quite cruel and shady the way it was so behind the scenes and not publicly spoken about. But there we have it. I want to give you the update that the strike has been lifted on their channel. They're no longer in the, if they get another one, their channel's deleted. They're now just on the one strike, so if they get another one, then they'll be put in this situation again. But it's not a case of if they get a strike, their channel's deleted anymore, so they won't be banned from YouTube. They can upload now if they want. The ban has been lifted. H3 is free. I want to know your opinion of this. We can talk about it below. I know a lot of you are celebrating this because it's just nice to know that finally YouTube, whether they weren't at the start or whatever, they're willing to change their mind to realize who was in the right all along and that people are abusing their policies to get creators off the platform or to silence creators. And again, regardless of your opinion on any of the creators we talk about, I'm not for deplatforming because, you know, we've been through this. And it's nice to see that even when YouTube were so heavy-handed with their decision, while it took a lot of backlash, they're willing to do what's right. So, we'll talk about it below. I hope you're all doing very well. Thank you so, so much for clicking on my video, and... oh my god. No! Oh my god, I thought this bitch was dead. Allegedly. Don't do that! Oh my... Don't die! Allegedly. Don't die on us! Oh! Allegedly. Oh, he's going. No, this is so sad. No! No, this can't be happening. Allegedly. It's like 1 in every 10 presses. This can't be happening. Allegedly. Allegedly. Well, maybe me not fucking pressing it back to back. I love you, I'll see you in my next one, and thank you for watching. Peace out! I'm gonna go do a little Irish dance around my room because I am so frantic today for some reason. So literally, I'm just gonna get up here and start doing the fucking YMCA or some other jig because I have too much energy today, and sitting down in a chair is very stressful for me. But I appreciate you being here, thank you so much. And H3 is free. Bitch. Evil lost. Good one. Bye! Stay gorgeous. Stay silly, Billies. So camp.